Say right.
Yeah. All right. I think recording has also been started. Okay. So hi, good morning and good evening to everyone. So guys, as you know, we are conducting this Ariba demo session and inviting every one of you who are interested to go ahead with. I just want to brief you a little about the session today. Okay, this session is going to be an overview of SAP Ariba, in which we are going to have a deep dive. Uh, which are the features in SAP Ariba and how it's going to be beneficial for you as a career perspective. Okay, and also we are going to see which are the different modules are there and how the learning capabilities are going to be helpful with with the help of Manoj. I brief you a little about Manoj. Manoj is having more than 18 years of experience altogether in procurement domain, and also he's working in SAP Ariba since the inception. Okay, he's a very knowledgeable person. He's actually a solution architect. Okay, and has been working for numerous implementation, support, and rollout projects. Almost 11 years, I can say 11 plus years in SAP Ariba alone. Okay, apart from his professional experience as a solution architect, he's also a very good mentor. He's having an excellent experience in mentoring the participants, corporate training as well as individual trainings like this one. Okay, so we are going to conduct this one. So please feel free to uh, ask the questions whenever it is needed, or will be will be open for the open question answer session after the demonstration. Okay, yeah. Manoj, over to you. You can start. I'll make you presenter. I think you are already presenter. I'll make you presenter first.
Okay.
And there are more participants will be joining, Manoj.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, we can quickly start with the basic things, and from there we can take it forward. And guys, this
Yes.
session is being recorded as well. Okay, just to make
Yeah.
you inform, and we'll be sharing the recordings later on. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
All right, Manoj. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank
Over to you.
you. Yeah. Hello, guys. Good morning. So as I had said, I've been into this SAP domain since 2014. I mean, I've been working in core Ariba since 2014, and I have nearly 18 years of experience. So, I just wanted to know about you guys, like what's your background? So, can we start from Ankitunde? Hi, Ankitunde. Let's take this as
Okay.
an interactive. We just wanted to, yeah, yeah. Hey, hi. Uh,
Supply chain background.
okay.
Yep.
So,
About 15 years in supply chain management. I work. I do some stuff with Ariba in my current company. But I think the issue with Ariba is around the user experience. People say it's not that user friendly. I think that's where I have a problem.
mm-hmm. So you are working as a Ariba user. So maybe global sourcing side or procurement side, maybe buyer
Um,
or sourcing manager like that. Am I
yes,
right?
manager. Yeah.
So you're working as a procurement manager to handle the P2P activities in Ariba.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, got it. Yeah. And uh, and Santoshi Gupta.
Hello,
I,
hello, Harry.
yeah.
Yeah, I last year I took the SAP training and
Mhm.
but I couldn't get any job, so I am trying to take the another module like Ariba because Ariba and SAP both are similar, right?
Process wise similar, tool wise different. Both are SAP product.
Uh-huh.
Um, competency was like in the market competency is more in area, but
Mm-hmm.
Ariba competency will be less, demand will be more. Both are powerful procurement tool from SAP.
Yeah.
So um, let's see. Yeah. And your work background, like
No, I don't have any experience. I just took the training, but I couldn't get the job, so I'll try to take the another modules and for
Mm-hmm.
update my resume. So that's why I'm trying to do the Ariba training and again try
Okay.
in market.
So you have learned operational procurement, central procurement, inventory management, basic
Yes,
configurations.
yes, yes, all the
So the procurement process, sourcing process, like subcontracting,
yeah, I
pipeline. So
yeah, I
these
know
things you
everything.
have already. So you might, so that is completely for material management and inventory management and operational procurement. That is
Yes.
in ERP side. But in Ariba, we have a same, but it is something for mostly concentrating on indirect spend. Procurement process, if you already understand the procurement process, you will be able
Mm-hmm.
to work on Ariba. That is ERP and Ariba is cloud.
Yeah, Ariba is cloud based. So
Yeah. So every organization will use both the product for SAP ERP. They use for direct spend and Ariba for
mhm.
indirect spend.
Yeah,
Let's see that. Yeah.
yes.
Thanks, Santoshi. And hi, Samura Khan.
Uh, Hello, good morning, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah. Good morning. Yeah. Yeah. Hi.
Yes, sir. I'm a recent graduate. I graduated in computer science, BSc
Mm-hmm.
computer science last year. So I'm here just to get a little bit of idea about Ariba.
Mm-hmm.
So this
Okay.
is like an introductory session for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you're an engineering graduate and you're looking for learning Ariba product. Am I
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So why have chosen Ariba? Just to know, like, because the same question will be asked in interview. You're an engineering graduate, computer science. You have done computer science.
Yeah, I've done BSc computer science, sir.
Yeah. So okay, not engineering, BSc. Okay.
Yes.
Um, so why have chosen Ariba? So your background is in computer technology, and so just
Uh, yeah, I've heard there's good career opportunities in procurement, sir. They have
Mhm.
been more things that I want to get into, but career wise, those are not good opportunities.
So the same question will be asked wherever you go. So
Yes, sir.
why you have chosen Ariba? So you should be prepared
Yes, sir.
because
Sure.
in the market, like getting a degree, like that is primary, which is required, and whichever area you wanted to learn, you can learn and you can start exploring in the market. So let's see. Um, so Ariba is a growing one. So it will be staying a long term in the market. So it can be, yeah, it can be learned and you will be able to get opportunities to work as a consultant or as a user. So anything. Um, yes, and
Yes, sir.
let's see. And hi, Prashant.
Hi, good
Yeah,
morning.
good morning.
So, I'm working right now on
Mm-hmm,
SAP
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
since around 7 8 months.
Okay.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but I wanted to know how the
Okay.
SAP Ariba works. So, I'm
Uh-huh.
interested in this.
So, so are you working in front end or back end, like a user or a consultant?
Uh, I'm user.
Okay, so you may be working in any material management area or end-to-end process,
Yes, of the P2P side.
P2P, P2P. Uh-huh. Okay. So, so you wanted to upskill in the Ariba module from
Yes,
user to, front end to Ariba back end.
yes,
Let's see. Yeah. So, so all of you guys have different experience and different aim to learn Ariba. But the concept is same. SAP have many products. In that, Ariba is a growing one because SAP have three cloud solutions. One is Ariba, and another one is transport management like Concur, and there is one more for human resource management, Field Glass. So these three cloud solutions, Ariba is concentrating more. I mean, SAP is concentrating more. So for every organization, they have a direct spend and indirect spend. So like uh, so you guys all have like and Tunde and Prashant, you are already working in the field, so you know the supply chain process and how it works for both direct and indirect spend. And Samura and Santoshi, they are new to the field. So like Ariba will help to the organization to manage their spends. So it may be direct or indirect. So only thing you need to learn the tool and explore the tool and practice so that you will get an opportunity to work in market as a if you are a fresher, you will immediately like get the opportunity to work as a front end user, like a business user, and later you can you can move back to the consultant as a back end side. And let me quickly show the Ariba 1 second.
Guys, I hope every one of you can see the screen Manoj is sharing, right? Every one of you can see the screen Manoj is sharing with you.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
right.
Yes,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
great. So you can make the screen which is visible to you the bigger screen, like you can click on the window at your right hand side down there. Pop-up window is there, right? So once you click on pop-up, the screen will be more bigger and you can see it easily. Yeah, thank you.
So this is our practice system test site. Um, so everybody in a real-time project also, you will use same type of the system, the menu path, the fields, everything will be almost same. So the same we will be practicing here. So what are all the area we are going to learn? So just I'll give a brief overview about Ariba and then we'll start. Um, so we all know every organization in the market, it may be manufacturing sector or mining industry or chemical industry, they need one tool to spend like to manage their entire spend. So that's why we have a ERP. So all the enterprises they wanted to plan their entire resources. So whatever resource they have, it may be manpower or a raw material or finished product or their selling activity or planning activity. So we have a ERP. So enterprise resource planning. So ERP is an application in the market. You have Oracle ERP, SAP ERP, and iValue. There are more ERPs. So organization use that ERP to maintain their database and they run their business process. So now, Ariba, why it is evolving more, like it's kind of growing demand because it is in the cloud. So we have other competitors also in a cloud solution like Oracle also they have a cloud, and Coupa is also having a cloud solution, and Workday it is also having a cloud solution. But the accuracy and efficiency is much more than uh, like compared to these competitors. Ariba have a much accuracy. So that is why uh, in the market, every organization is looking out Ariba cloud solution to manage their spend. So if I say uh, how Ariba evolved in the market, so Ariba have evolved in the market since 1996 or 93, I guess. They started. So some of four members have been started this product. for Internet of Things. So previously in the market, if you take a share market or if you take any other business process, earlier 90, it will be in the paper based and manual work. So if you want to do any activity, you have to go to the you have to print the document and you have to courier it to them. So that is what happened in the previous market in early 90s. So after 90s, things are get changed because of the Internet of Things. So that time Ariba have evolved to make their spend in online. So in the very beginning phase, so whatever struggles in the organization have faced, so they wanted to uh, rectify that struggles in a simplified manner and analyze their spends. So all the activity it is initiated, and day by day it has been improved. So in 2012, SAP have acquired Ariba. So Ariba is not SAP own product in the beginning, and later in 2012, SAP have acquired. So what happened? So that time in 2012, SAP acquired Ariba, and they started utilizing Ariba and improving the product. So they started upgrading the product. So they started including many modules. So this is what short background about Ariba. Uh, have you guys understand? If any questions or doubts, you can interact with me. This is just overview. So I hope Prashant and Ankit today able to connect it, and Santoshi and Samura. So you guys, so have you guys understand about Ariba what it is in a high level? I mean the background of the product.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now, what are all the modules? So what happened in SAP? They just splitted the process module by module. So in if you talk about MM and Ariba both are procurement tool, but MM is one centralized one. So sourcing, supplier management, subcontracting, vendor return, or whatever you say, material master creations, and it will be only one module. The same module can be purchased and can be utilized. But in Ariba, it is not like that. It is having a process into module by module. So if I see that, so this is the cloud one. In Ariba, all the process, these all process have been handled in material management module, but that is at one go. So customer have to purchase entire SAP ERP module with material management P2P process, and they will have all the accesses. But in Ariba, it will be module by module. So supplier management is one module, strategic sourcing is one package. So in within strategic sourcing, contract management and sourcing and supplier management. So these three modules will be included. So these strategic sourcing and supplier management is one stream. So this will be in the higher levels, decision making area. So identifying the best suppliers and getting signed a contract with them. So this is something complete decision making to the specific business process or specific requirement. So Ariba have SAP have decided to keep them in the higher level. So that's why this is in the primary stream, that is upstream. And after that, once contract is signed for many years, then the contract can be utilized for the buying and invoicing activity. I mean, not buying and selling. So this is buying and invoicing. So whatever the product I have signed a contract with any suppliers for my requirement, I will create a PO, and after that I will get the goods, I pay them. That is buying and invoicing, P2P. So these are all different level of modules in buying and invoicing. So operational procurement, Ariba have introduced supply chain collaboration, direct material sourcing, and to handle only catalog management, they have catalog management module, and only handling invoicing related area, invoice management. So in Ariba, they have many modules. So any module can be chosen by client whatever they wanted as per their business process. So here what we wanted to learn, so these all should be covered: supplier management, spend analysis, sourcing, contract, procurement, invoicing, and payment. So these all should be covered. So we have chosen the specific module. So supplier management is SLP, sourcing is a sourcing module, contracts is a contract, and spend analysis we will see in the reporting area. And after that, in operational procurement, we have a BNI, and in there you will get covered catalog management and invoice management and payment related process. So this is what high level module by module. That doesn't mean client have to choose one all the module together. So they can only opt SLP, or they can only opt sourcing, like vice versa. Um, these are all the modules. Within the module, sub processes are there. Um, is it clear, guys? Anybody have any questions or any doubts in this?
It's
Yeah,
clear
Manu,
for
I
me.
want to do only the procurement side. So is it possible?
Sorry,
I want to do only procurement side, like a downstream. So is it possible?
it will be covered, but it is like you will not understand if you learn only procurement side. Let's say, for
Okay.
example, if you want to learn procurement side, that is simple process. You want to buy and you want to invoice. So PR to PO, GR, invoice, payment, that is one process. But if you want to buy something, you need the supplier and you need the contract, or you need the sourcing. If you don't know how to check whether contract is expired, whether supplier is active, or whether the supplier have any sourcing events like that, it is hard to. So nowadays in the market, everyone is expecting to know the entire business process, and later you may be concentrated on the specific area, only P2P downstream or an upstream.
Okay.
So
Okay. So how long is this course?
like these things, Sana will discuss. So we will
Okay.
be covering this in 40 years. So we'll see that. So it depends, but approximately 40 years it will, like we need a 40 hours to like if you split course by course, like overview about the Ariba products and the industry specific process and procurement process, it may take 4 hours. And you need to learn first front end as a business user, and after that you need to learn at the back end as a consultant. So both should know, you should know both of the processes. So let's um, and anybody, any other have any questions? And I see Naveen Singh. um, Hi Naveen.
Hello,
Yeah, hi, good morning.
good morning, sir.
So everybody, so just wanted to can you brief about your background, your work?
Uh, this I'm working in procurement department last 4 years
Mhm,
in International Tractors Limited, and now currently I'm working in GMR Group, Delhi International Airport Limited.
mhm,
So that time I'm not using Ariba, and
mhm,
now I'm using Ariba, but I'm not comfortable in Ariba because I don't have any knowledge in
mhm,
Ariba. That's why I'm discussing with Sana.
mhm.
So, is this possible only for user department related or consultant department both?
That's
Which,
why. Yeah,
sorry?
yeah, come again, come again. Yes.
So, which department switch on user department or consultant department?
So this will be both.
Yeah, Manoj, I'll answer this question. So you see, Naveen, like we do have different users here in SAP Ariba. Okay, they're going to be end users who are using the complete configured Ariba system. Okay, and we do have consultant level this one. So this particular training based upon the consultant level based training. But you see, as you know, like if you are getting the training in consultant based level, all the user aspects are going to be covered in detail. Okay, so you'll be very much pro in with respect to the users handling perspective. So this is really going to be very helpful for you going ahead. Yeah, I can say.
Okay.
And that's
Then,
really good. Yeah.
just I want to know somewhere, just like
Mm-hmm.
Apollo tires and
Mm-hmm.
Tafe tractors, both are using Lotus for procurement
Mm-hmm.
tendering process.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Mm-hmm.
Lotus and Ariba, how can different? And
No, you
what is
see,
the
like
more specific and more easy process?
right, right. You see, like Lotus is a traditional tool which was used before earlier for the procurement processes in most of the companies, not most of the companies, some of the specific companies because they are having the licensing agreement with them. But right now, for specifically for invoicing, okay,
Your
everything is
voice
running
is
on
breaking,
cloud.
sir.
So
Your
Ariba,
voice breaking.
oh, okay, okay. So am I audible to you?
Yes, yes.
Hello. So what I'm saying is like previously it was majorly the traditional tool, the Lotus one which you are talking about. But right now, most of the companies are preferring to use Ariba because of the reason it's a cloud solution, and it would be very
Yes,
easy
yes.
for the customers for the exchange of the documents like PO, purchase order, and invoicing, and all those things. And most of the governments, I'm talking about governments specifically if you're talking about Middle East region, so they have made e-procurement as the mandatory part right now. I'm talking about the business perspective over here. So they have made e-procurement as the mandatory options. That means like you should have a uh, cloud solution to do the e-procurement. That is the reason Ariba is taking up the step. So every company is implementing Ariba for the procurement processes. That's only the reason it's getting in high in demand. Okay. Manoj, you can highlight more on this part. I'm just
Yeah, sure.
discussing here with respect to business point of view.
Yeah. So, Naveen, as I had said, it depends. So that is organization decision. Like if you consider Ford Motors, Ford is using Ariba to manage their indirect spend, and whatever daily products you're using, um, detergents or soap or the uh, l- shampoo, all these products have been manufactured in India. The big organization is Hindustan Unilever, one of the Fortune 500 company. So they have around 38 plants in India to manufacture the FMCG products. So FMCG is industry. In FMCG is like fast moving consuming goods. So they are manufacturing the products and they are selling into the within India and outside India also. So they are using Ariba since 2000, since 2014. So I have implemented my first product, I mean the first implementation project with FMCG at Hindustan Unilever.
Yes.
So it's like depends on the organization. So
No,
Cathy Aerospace.
I am just using Ariba, but I am not working in Ariba because our department is approx 142 team members in procurement department, just like a group procurement. And
Mhm,
India and out of India, more airports are operating our company.
mhm,
And so just I am not comfortable right now because
mhm,
I don't have any Ariba knowledge. So this
mhm,
is the major factor and for next step in career growth
mhm.
due to only Ariba. That's why
Yeah.
I'm asking Sana. Just I have need to Ariba knowledge.
Mhm.
So Can you
So
explain how to fees and training session and demo session, if you
mhm. Yeah, yeah.
possible arrange?
See, this is
And
demo.
99% are totally tendering process through Ariba process. So only 1% are single vendor purchasing in our company.
Mhm. See, that is only one process, Naveen. So you are working in, uh, so whatever you are working is a user perspective. So if you understand the entire tool within,
Right now, user perspective, right now, but not a future planning. Future planning is on move to consultant level.
yes, yes, but if you understand the product, you will be able to easily work. So, for example, um, if any industry now recently I have implemented Skyworks and Cathy Aerospace, so they are also using Ariba for to manage their indirect spend. So tendering, like, so this tendering activity will be in a sourcing module. So
Yes, yes.
what I request, so if you understand the entire product, you will be able to work in and out. So I hope you have a Ariba access in your organization, so you may be
Yes.
able to work on the specific area, not end to end. So if you understand, let's say if I open the 1 second, I'll open the screen.
Meanwhile,
So
Naveen, I can say like if you are basically looking forward your career in a consultant-based role, so this is going to be the right opportunity since you already working in GMR Airport, which is a very renowned airport right now. I know like a lot of airports have been taken over by Adani groups, but still GMR is very valuable company which is handling most of the operations in the airport sites. So definitely every company requires the procurement solutioning, right? So now Ariba
Yes.
is taking up the entire market. If you see, if you look into the Gartner report, so more than 50% over procurement processes are happening through SAP Ariba only. Okay,
No, for
so Ariba is
99%.
no, no,
99%.
no. I'm talking about globally, okay, not specific to GMR this one because there are a lot of other tools which are used traditionally before, but a lot of companies are moving right now. You are very true. If the company is adopting Ariba, so their 99% of the processes are being carried forward by SAP Ariba only. So
Yes.
right now you are using as an end user, Ariba tool you are using as an end user. Going forward, it's going to be very much high in demand if you change your role from Ariba end user to the consultant level. So in our training, basically, we are covering all the modules in SAP Ariba. So standard modules are upstream, downstream, and integration. That's how the traditionally we say it. But we are having like sourcing, we are completing in detail, uh, then SLP processes, okay, SCC, supply chain collaboration, commerce automation. Then in the downstream, if you're covering whole P2P processes, we are covering in detail BNI, guided buying, guided sourcing. So and every part is being integrated with CIG. So it means like there is no stones untouched here. Okay, we are covering everything in detail. And also the advantage over here is like it's not only the end user kind of training we are providing. We are majorly concentrating as per the consultant level training. So wherever the project relevant scenarios are there, so we are discussing the project relevant scenarios and we are sharing lot many documents which are going to be very helpful if you are already onboarded in any sort of project as a consultant level role. So this is not a normal kind of training. This is going to be an in-depth kind of training which covers all the aspects of Ariba and make you market ready for a consultant based role. Now it's your choice like whether you want to go ahead with the consultant role and you can do the excel in the end user point of view. So for both the purposes it's going to serve very well over here. Okay, and it's going to be 40-45 plus hours of training and you will be getting all the server access, everything, and a lot of support from us, okay, going forward. So that's going to be a career change uh prospective going ahead during the training. Yeah, Manoj, I think you have opened it. Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. So is it clear, Naveen, or any questions? Like, so now you are working in one specific area. Maybe you're working in sourcing, right? You're working in sourcing side.
Right, right.
Okay, so
But
sourcing where?
just one confusion, just I'm interrupt you. Which sector are using end user or consultant level. To some person are discussing some time ago कि यार कंसल्टेंट लेवल पे थोड़ा ओपनिंग कम होती है, अपॉर्चुनिटीज कम होती है, बट end user level, so there are more options because sales and purchase are true backbone on your company. So both department are every company is available. So more options and more opportunities in procurement department. That means user department. So you can carry out for current position. So just I want to know your suggestion. Which
Yes.
department
See, like,
or moving
yeah.
consultant level or just
No,
I
see,
carry
you are
for
very right. You heard very rightly. Like, consultant level opportunities are not as many as end user level opportunities. Okay. The reason is like, what is a consultant role? We'll understand first over here. A consultant role in SAP Ariba is to understand the business. Okay, business requirement. For example, in GMR airport, you are having Ariba, right? So now the system is ready. Who has made the system ready to used by end users? The consultants. So
consultant here.
consultant is going to understand the business. Okay, if it's a fresh implementation, a consultant will come into the role. He will understand the business process of procurement. What are the procurement activities are happening, how they are happening, because every business will have a different business processes, right? So that those
Right.
business processes consultant will understand, and based on that one, he will also have a clarity, not clarity, I can say expertise in SAP Ariba competencies. Okay, what SAP Ariba capabilities are there? Now consultant will map the SAP Ariba capabilities with the business requirements, and they will configure the Ariba system as per the business requirements. And every business will have a different requirements. So consultant role is a very high level role. So they will come only into the picture at the time of implementation and little bit on the support side. Then after that, the role is going to finish. The rest of the things will be carried forward by the end users. Now,
And
there will be many end users, though those are using consistently the day-to-day processes. So those roles are definitely going to be there. I'll just give a very simple example. How many architects, if you're talking about civil engineering role, so there are architects and civil engineers. Okay, there are more civil engineers than the architects, correct or not? So in
yes,
architect, what they'll do, they will design any buildings or any complex or commercial complex, whatever the things, and they will go. Their role will be finished over there. They'll not be there in the foundation, building up the blocks and all those things. They'll not be into the picture. So you can relate little bit on this one. So no doubt there are less roles, but still they are in high in demand. Okay, always there will be new projects are coming, so they will be, and after implementation of the project there will be new requirements keep on coming, right? So whichever the processes you are using right now, down the line after 5 years the requirements may change. Definitely the consultant has to come into the picture, understand those requirements and do the additional implementation. So this role is consistent. Okay, it's not going to vanish after the project implementation. So but end user is like, they are like entering the data, they are generating the invoices, sending the POs and all those roles. They are day-to-day activities, something like data entry operators I can say, but it's not like data
mhm,
entry operators. They should also have a clarity in procurement processes as well. So that's how the difference between this one. So no doubt there will be more number of roles of end users, business users I can say, than the consultant level, but equally consultant are good in terms of implementation of different projects. Hope you got the clarity now, Naveen.
yes, yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Sorry, Manoj,
Yeah, yeah, no
you can
problem.
continue.
Yeah. So Naveen, see, you cannot confirm like demand is low, demand is high, because, for example, let's say I'm working in Ariba domain. Okay, I don't know about Oracle, so I cannot say demand. I'm not getting any calls. I'm in the market. Demand is very low in Oracle. I am working in Ariba. How can I predict that no demand or no opportunity? So you are a user. You are a just end user. No one see your resume. They will just look your resume and they will see user. So how can they consider you for consultant in the market? Every like weekly one or two calls still I am getting. Over the year I am getting at least weekly two calls. So opportunities are there, implementations are going on. support is also going on. But in the market, like, they are all the constructors, they are all the person who is going to implement, who is going to support. But um, users are more. For example, if I am implementing Ariba, 1000 users or 1500 users will be there, but who is going to implement the product, 10% to 15% will be there. So
Yes.
like, that's also. But if you compare your 5-year user salary, they will take in 6 months. Let's consider, see here in this call, you can see Ankit today and Prashant Patel, both are users. Why they want to upskill? Not only career level, so everything is monetary, right? So everyone is upskilling, so just to earn in short term. So if you want to earn in short term, if you want to take your 20 years experience in 4 year, you must upskill and go to the next level is consultant. Users are getting less paid because you're not going to think something proactively, you're not going to do any process improvements. Because what you do, you will get regular slide KT session, you follow the slide and you will enter the data and you will close the process. That is something monotonous work. Correct me if I'm wrong,
No, no, you are correct.
right? So end user level, if I talk about end user level, your 10-year salary, if you're working since 2020, let's consider you're working in 2020 until
20 years.
2020, whatever your, let's, yeah. So if let's say in 2030, your position, the person who starts career in 2025 in consultant and 2030 in the position, so whatever your total salary, I mean the past 5 years, they might have earned in 1 year. Values are more, opportunities also more, but filtrations will be based on the knowledge. So knowledge is required. Without knowledge, so you will not be able to work as a consultant, because we are designing, we are implementing a product, you are using the product. So there is a difference. So what we do as a consultant, we test, we develop, and we retest, and we present into the your manager's manager. So let's say you are working in sourcing module. So your manager is only for the specific area or region, and your manager's manager will be the head of the process. So we will discuss with your head about your process, and we will design the product, and we will test, and we will present it to them. So once everything is good, and it will be implemented in the real time production. So that's what in the implementation. So roles, you may be like, once after this session you will have opportunity to work in user level, or you can go to consultant level. But here in this session we are concentrating more on to teach you and to make you to more understandable and work in the consultant role. So what are all the area like you will understand. So these are all the modules. So here you are working in this one specific sourcing. Within that one specific sourcing, so you may be using guided sourcing now. The sourcing is now changed every year. 4 times Ariba, I mean SAP do new releases. So in 2408, I mean August 24, SAP Ariba announced sourcing, classic sourcing is no more, and they have implemented guided sourcing. So if I go to Ariba tool. Let me. So this is the Ariba server. So in this Ariba server, you have option to sign in. So when you log into Ariba, so since this is test system, we don't have SSO. So we have another authentication. You just need to enter your OTP. One second.
So, sorry, I'm sorry. Are we allowed to do what you are doing, or we just follow?
One second. Sorry.
Do we have access to what you are doing now, or we just follow what you're
Yes,
doing?
yes. You'll be having the access as part of the training. You'll be getting the 2 months of
Okay. Do I have
certificate.
the access?
You will be having the access. Okay, once you enroll for the training, Definitely will be
How
providing
do I
two
look
months
at
of
the access, please?
that will be given a proper training to you how to start it training. Basically, once you enroll for the course, we'll be providing the access and we'll be showing you how to
Okay,
log
so we
in.
should just watch and
We'll
follow
show
what
you.
you are doing, right?
Yes,
Sorry,
yes,
sorry,
exactly.
Ankit, you,
We should just watch
yeah,
and follow what you are doing, right? On the screen, right?
yes, yes,
Okay, okay, fine.
because this is the access will be provided once you started learning, so that you will be able to navigate the things. So this is not like why you are asking, because SAP server is something different. You will get demo and you will work on that demo. You will test it. All the access or functions are available. That is different. SAP domain is like ERP is something different. In entire market, you will get only this professor server access in India. So here what I will do, I will teach step by step, process by process. So weekly, whatever I am teaching, the things, whatever I am showing, the things in Ariba Cloud, so you can practice on that time. So I hope you are considering the same way, like whether we will get a demo access. So here you will not get demo access. You can just view and look at these things, and later, like once you decided that you wanted to upskill into Ariba. So you will be getting this server access and you have option to practice. Got it, and Akintunde?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. We got it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. And now in the process, what are the things we are going to cover? So I have a short table of content. I'll open the table of content. So in Ariba, as I discussed in the beginning, supplier management, sourcing, contract, and buying and invoicing. So buying and invoicing is just P2P activity. So this will also cover basics of supply chain collaboration and commerce automation. So we will be covering these area, how this has been implemented, like how the process has been designed. So based on that, like let's say for example, we will get the requirement, business requirement. So let me show my real-time project. So based on the business requirement, we will design, implement the product. So what we do actually as a consultant, we will implement the product. So implement in the sense, deploy the new product. One second. So product implementation. So who will implement this product? Consultants. So consultants next level, like that is subject matter expert, SME, and SME is next level solution architect. Okay, so what will have every organization, if any tier one company is um, getting project to implement to the specific domain, I mean specific organization. So they will have a consultant, they will have a SME, and also they will have a solution architect, I mean deployment lead. So what they do, they will understand your existing business process. Let's say, for example, if you are working in one specific industry, so they will understand your industry, your business process, and they will ask you whether you want to fit it in standard. That is fit to standard process. So what we do, we will just fit them your existing process. Let's say your process of onboarding, it like 10 steps, the process flow. So do I need to fit the same 10 steps into Ariba? If you're saying yes, that is, I'm just fitting your standard process into Ariba. That's all. or you need some process improvement. If any case, if you need process improvement, let's say you need some process improvement in Ariba. So what we do, we will analyze the gap. So there will be a gap. So that is something called fit gap analysis. So what we do, we analyze the gap and we develop and bring them in process improvement in the from existing business process to the new one. Okay. So product implementation, we have multiple, like for example, um, if you are working in one specific organization as a like you're using Oracle, let's say you're using Oracle, you wanted to change Oracle to Ariba. So that is something entirely you're changing. So for example, if you're using Oracle and you wanted to move from Oracle tool to Ariba, so this is fresh project. So your database is in Oracle, now you are changing into Ariba. So this is something greenfield. So greenfield in the sense fresh project. So we call them as a greenfield implementation. Let's say, for example, you're already using Ariba in India region or APAC region. You're already using Ariba in APAC region and you're moving this into another global regions. Let's say moving it to Latin America or North America or EMEA. So this is something called brownfield implementation. And now you have done the implementation, so process is going well. Suddenly SAP have made some upgrades. Okay, what will happen? Again, the product have to be represented or upgraded. So for that project upgrades, let's say for example in SAP Ariba new release on 2024 August, they have announced classic sourcing is the old one. So this classic sourcing is no more, and all the classic sourcing module business process needs to be moved, migrated or transitioned into guided sourcing. So what we do as a consultant, we will again get the project and we do these transition processes. So this is something called project upgrade. So this project upgrade, we call them as a blue field implementation. So these are all like we have many coloring for the implementation process. So these are all something called implementation. Let's say I have implemented the product, and after that, uh, business users started using the product, but the system always maintained. So that is why we have a AMS projects. So AMS is something application maintenance or management system. So support consultant will work always in this. So who is support consultant? That also the person who know back end to end. So they will be supporting the product. I mean, for example, let's say you're working as a user. Let's say Naveen or Ankitunde or Prashant, you guys are working as a user. So if you face any issues in between in the tool, you will be contacting IT team. So that IT team is Ariba consultant only. I mean, if you're working in Ariba, if you're contacting issue, something is not working in front end, so you are contacting the backend team. So the backend team will be support consultants. So that process also will be taken care by us. So like this, these all consultant level roles. Okay, and if you started working as a consultant and day by day you will be become SME. So SME is subject matter expert, And once you became subject matter expert, and again later you will be again highly experienced, and you became solution architect. So solution architect is a deployment lead. So these should be the growth in a Ariba. But to take into this first step, this session is very, like, it is mandate to learn as a entire product in a back end as a consultant. Okay, and it is completely your decision whether you wanted to take your career into consultant direction, or you wanted to take your career into data entry direction. So data entry is something business users. So business users, I mean, they do data entry in the sense monotonous job. So what they do, um, like, they will be getting one specific business process understanding. Let's say you will be getting trained only sourcing process, and you will be keep on doing sourcing project on daily basis. Today you will create one sourcing project, you will conduct one sourcing event, and you will do the biddings. And once supplier responded the event, you will close them, and you will mark them as a project is closed, and you will get the reporting. The same with supplier management, vendor master team. So what vendor master team will do, they will understand the supplier onboarding process. So in this supplier onboarding process, they will be daily doing, or every day they do supplier onboarding process in only SLP tool. And after that, contract, same process in contracting. And procurement, so these all is in upstream. And in procurement, if I talk about procurement, so here you will be doing entire P2P process. So what you do, you starts with purchase requisition, and PO, and GR, and IR, and invoice, and payment. So only these activity you daily do that. So here you will get, I mean, for multiple commodities or multiple cost centers or multiple company codes, you will be required to work on the procurement process. So you will get trained to do procurement processes. So you start doing this activity. And there is one more person, they are all like sourcing buyer, or category manager, or category buyer. So they are all technical guys, category buyer or category manager, or sourcing buyer or sourcing manager. So they will also use Ariba. So they are all into procurement department. So you're into operationals. So these two are operationals, and these two are into core procurement. So you four all members will be using Ariba as a product to run the company business process. And these area, and this area whatever I said, so this area will be the consultant area. So we do implementations, we do develop the tool, we will gather your business requirement, and we will understand your process. We do the workshop sessions and walkthrough sessions, and then we start designing the product. So duration for implementation, if it is greenfield, it may take up to from minimum 1 to 2.5 years to implement one product as a fresh greenfield. In a brownfield, it may take 8 months to 1 year, and for blue field, it may take again 6 months to 1 year, 1 year or above. So these are all the durations, and AMS is full time. So until your company have a contract with the organization, like for example, you are working in one tier one sector, and your tier one sector is having project. Let's say your tier one sector is getting project with Ford Motors. So you are going to support Ford Motors. maybe next 10 years contract have been signed for the support consultant. If you get an opportunity, so you may be working on the long time. And these implementations and all project by project, all the projects. So once I have done my product implementation, I will be moved to another product, I mean another project, to again do the same implementation activity with different idea, different set of people with so we will be always keen to learn the business process and design and develop in Ariba. So anybody have any questions in this? If anybody have any questions, you can raise.
Yes,
Yeah.
Manoj, just I'm asking you, is this a mandatory for material management consultant level role, or complete for course for Ariba, or
It
without,
is.
you can continue?
Yeah. It is mandate means like you should learn the things. So you're not spending, like you're just spending some time to just understand the things. It will be helpful on one day. But if you're only looking for specific process, like Santoshi, she also asked the same question. I wanted to go to P2P activity. Is it mandate to learn all other things? So like it is up to you guys, but my suggestion and my advice will be, this is like up to 40 to 45 hours. So if you watch at least, um, if you attend the class and if you learn the things, and whatever you want you can practice right now, so you will be having the recorded session, so whenever required in future you can utilize it. So whether it is mandate or not, like that is up to you. But I will, my suggestion is you should attend all the sessions to learn the complete process. So for example, Naveen, you know only sourcing area, you don't know contracting area, or you don't know buying invoicing area, and you don't know how you're getting data. For example, in sourcing process, let's say, if I go to Ariba, if I create one sourcing project, create sourcing project. Now as a business user, you don't know, like after creating sourcing project, how the fields are coming, and how it is going to, let's say, why it is coming as a mandate, why it is called as a name, how this field is showing untitled. So we need to replace this, why it is blank and why it is filled with untitled, and why this field is having drop down, and why this field is having check whether choose anyone, and automatically this has been chosen as full project. So you may be using the product as a user and you don't know these things, but it is not like you can utilize it. Now if I select full project, I will not get this event type, and if I click quick project, I will get the event type, how visibility condition have been worked here. So these things you need to learn, and this is the thing back end. So this is like front end, I'm just showing a front end thing. uh, so you may be creating sourcing project for the specific region and specific department and specific commodity, and you prepare your own strategy. So how the strategy have been built, so why I'm getting these drop downs, so this has been configured in the backend. So now here I have added the important data, so how whichever mandate. So in Ariba, this field have been discussed in months and decided. So here, if I wanted region, department, spend, saving, reason should be mandated. So this will be not mandated by us on our own uh, decision. This has been decided by the high level business management. So sourcing, global sourcing lead or regions sourcing lead, all will be in one workshop session. They will say, it will be good if you keep region as mandate, so the business user select the proper region. So we will mandate them. And project reason, what is the project reason? So let's say if it is new requirement. So these are all field level configuration. So in the backend, we do field level configuration. this field configuration, once field configuration have been done, it has to be tested by us. I am designing the tool, I need to test. So I do the testing. So I wanted to, if I wanted to test the process, I should know business process, I should know backend both. So it is not like in usual software industry, let's say ETL. So what they do, one side developer will develop the process and tester will be there to test the process. But in our SAP domain, any module, you have to develop the thing and you have to test the thing and you have to present it to them. So here we don't have a developer and tester and all. So we are the developer and we are the testing team. So here, once you tested the process, entire business process, so everyone, like if you worked in template, you know that you need to choose the specific template. So once you're choosing the specific template, so based on this three field, like header level data, if your organization is using integration and template, if you're choosing this and if you click create, you will get the one sourcing project, regular sourcing project. So these all validation, so this is sourcing project. So if within document we have so many phases and so many tasks and so many teams. So this has been developed by consultant in a backend. So here what I'm trying to say, all the create activity, so it is up to your decision whether you wanted to go to this create activity or if you want to go to manage activity. So these all manage activity, administration, core administration, templates, SM admin, SM administrations, these all activities will be entirely managed by consultants. And this create
Uh,
activity,
yeah, sorry, Manoj. Sorry to
yeah.
interrupt you here. I got a new this one means like just since Naveen has asked the question,
Mhm.
so to extend that answer to Naveen, I want to clarify a few things over here. Naveen, you said like MM is mandatory, you asked me, right?
Yeah, without MM, I can understand Ariba or not. This
Yes, yes. So that's a very
because
big
both are
mistake.
integrated to each other,
Correct,
no?
correct. Correct, correct, correct. That's what I'm saying to you. So MM is in SAP. MM here we mean like SAP MM, right? SAP Material
Yes.
Management. So there is a myth going on in the market. First you have to learn MM, then only you can learn Ariba. Guys, that is not at all mandatory. Okay. So
Okay.
people who are having like less understanding of procurement tools, different procurement tools, so they will say no, 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 first you need to learn Ariba, and most of these things will be spread by the training institutes because they want to sell their courses. They, if somebody wants to be a procurement consultant, they don't want to sell only Ariba, they want to sell MM also along with it. That is the thing. If you want to be into pure Ariba domain, so it's not really mandatory for you to learn MM first. But okay, there is a gray area I can say over here. Okay, so if you are an MM consultant and also you are having good understanding of SAP Ariba, then your demand would be more. Okay, and one more thing I want to tell you over here is like MM and Ariba are having different processes in terms of procurement. Like Manoj sir initially told, right? So both of them are having procurement activities carry forward, but both the processes are different. Because you see, I'll tell you SAP different products. SAP is having 4 products. They are almost doing the same process. What are those? Which are those 4 products? SAP sourcing and procurement, S4 HANA sourcing and procurement. It also does the procurement processes, and SAP MM, which is on ECC, also does the same thing, and SAP SRM, okay, supplier relationship management, that also does the
Okay.
procurement and sourcing processes, and SAP Ariba. Now here there are 4 different tools. They are doing almost the same processes over here. But now SAP is more focusing on Ariba to make it a sole procurement tool. The reason being is like it's a cloud solution. Okay, I
Yes.
don't want to confuse you all more on this area part. In short, I can say if you are having MM understanding, already you are an MM consultant. First, we'll tell to MM consultants, you need to unlearn the processes because there are a lot of conflicts are going to happen over here. You may understand, oh, in MM side, this process is going to be in this particular fashion. how it is changed over here. Yes, it will change because it's a cloud solution. And in MM side, we can do the enhancements. What does it mean by enhancement? Enhancement means like if there are certain changes we can make sit one adapter, and he can modify, he can tweak, he can write a code, and he can do out of the box changes over there in SAP MM. In Ariba it is not possible, because Ariba is a complete solution given by SAP Ariba team. If you want to do any changes in the business, actual business standard processes here in Ariba, you need to raise the enhancement request to SAP Ariba engineering team. So they are only having the authority to change any things. Like just now Manoj sir has shown you the screen, right, in which like there are different
Yeah.
options. So if you want to add a few more options over there according to your personal business needs, that cannot be done by you. You need to raise an enhancement request, and it's a chargeable again. So there are different things. So we are trying to give you the accurate knowledge over here, which will be helpful for you in the real project implementation. So in short, I can say it's not at all mandatory to learn SAP MM before you want to be a Ariba consultant. There are many Ariba successful consultants who are only working on Ariba till now. They don't have any MM background or MM knowledge. Little bit of understanding they need to have. Now the second fold is here, integration part. So whenever there is a Ariba project going on, if it's a big project, definitely is going to be an Ariba integration with backend system. Now your backend system can be ERP. ERP means SAP S4HANA ERP only, or SAP MM ERP only. So SAP MM and SAP S4HANA are the part of an ERP solution. So eventually you need to decide how the processes are going to be happen. So either the invoicing are going to be done through ERP or invoicing will be done through Ariba. So all those is a very big debate again altogether. So at the time of integration aspects, if you have the MM knowledge, so that's really going to be helpful. And you don't need to be an MM consultant for that one. You need to have a specific knowledge to understand how the process happens here in integration. Right. So this is how the things are. Manoj sir, please correct me if I'm wrong in any way.
Yeah. You're correct, Raj. Guys, like if you want to, Ariba is something a dependent tool. So, Ariba Cloud will be integrated with any ERP. So, in the market, it may be integrated with a non-SAP ERP or SAP ERP through any middleware. So, that middleware we are using is CAG. So, in this session, I mean, in this entire course, we are going to learn Ariba Cloud Solution and one second. So Ariba Cloud Solution. I mean that cloud solution is upstream and downstream. So the sourcing activity and contract supplier management will be in upstream, and procure to pay entire P2P activity will be in downstream. So these two are Ariba Cloud. So if I log in, like whatever I have logged in, this is Ariba Cloud. So here only you do sourcing activity and supplier management, contract activity, and P2P. And we have two different sites. One is parent site and another one is child site. So in the parent site we do upstream activity, and child site we do P2P activity. So both are having,
Manoj sir,
yeah.
one question. The interaction that you just did, creating the sourcing project and all, that is all for the end users, right?
Yes, that is create activity will be end user.
Right, right. And
Okay, but
creating and implementing the solution, that is the work of the consultant, right?
the consultant, what they do, like if you want to create one sourcing request or sourcing project, you need field and then you need template. So that
Correct, correct.
whatever thing I shown, the template and the fields have been configured by us in the backend. So what are
That
the
was done by the consultants, right?
yes. So that
Okay,
that
okay.
that should be managed by us, and we do this admin activity, administration activity. We manage the entire process: site manager, integration manager, master data manager, P2P manager, catalog manager. So these managers, we will be consultant will have all this access to manage the product. So consultant will be no end-to-end tool, not only so consultant. I mean they have access to develop this tool, test the tool. So how they will test as a user. So I will act as you and I will test things. And if any issues or if any error persist, again I'll go back and I will develop the things back. So here I will be concentrating 70-30. So 70% consultant things I will teach you, and after that functional things. So how it functions, because one if I directly show the technical things, you will not be able to connect the dots. So I'll cover process by process. So if I say on the basics, and after that supplier management and supplier management process. So we have supplier request registration, qualification process, and preferred supplier managements. And so this supplier management process, it will be process flow. So how it works, and sourcing processes, contract management, and after this contract management, like these three will be in upstream, then P2P. So buying and invoicing activity. So after buying and invoicing activity, there is one more buying tool is guided buying. So SAP have two product, buying and invoicing and guided buying have a both functionality, but SAP is claiming that guided buying will be useful for non-procurement professional. So they can also do the procurement activity in guided buying, and buying and invoicing is for procurement professional. So to run their P2P activity, SAP have given two modules, which is if you're buying um, downstream module P2P buying and invoicing, so you will get add-on product guided buying. So I'll be covering this guided buying implementation process. So whatever I said is SAP Cloud, Ariba Cloud, and there is one more is for Ariba Network. So Ariba Network in 2022, SAP have renamed as the business network. So Ariba Network, if I go to supplier.ariba.com and if I go to buyer.ariba.com, both are Ariba Network. So just if you think about the history, SAP have acquired Ariba in 2020, 2012. Exactly 10 years, they have done so many decisions, like how government is taking like changing the policies the same way. They have changed so many decisions. They have done SRM sunset. SRM module is done over, and in 2022 uh, uh, they have renamed SAP Ariba network as a business network. And after that, integration tool, previously we were using cloud integration and CI9 and all, and they have implemented CAG. So they have enabled CAG that time. So managed gateway for spend and network. So they implemented this. So in 2022 itself, they have decided to concentrate their cloud to be top in the market. So as Iraj said in the beginning of the session, Gartner report. So what is Gartner report? I'm not sure whether everyone knows or not. So Gartner is a organization. They will be always doing R&D activity and checking which product is having high growth and high level. I mean in the market. So they will release a report based on this Gartner report. SAP Ariba is holding around nearly 50% above share in the market. So most of the topmost organizations are using Ariba product. Even Amazon is using Ariba for to maintain their indirect spend. So you will be able to work into Ariba cloud solution. This is Ariba cloud. Whatever I've seen, this is Ariba cloud. In this cloud, you will be able to do the all technical and functional activity, I mean front end and back end activity. And after that, in business network, so why Ariba have so many growth? You can ask, this is simple procurement tool, why it has so many growth? Because it is because of the suppliers. So in this supplier, in this past 4 5 years, nearly 60 lakhs, 6 million suppliers, active suppliers, are doing their day-to-day business activity in Ariba network with so many customers. So suppliers are getting get like if buyer wanted to purchase something, Now suppliers are getting so many opportunities, sales orders, or they have opportunities to participate in the event. Let's say in traditional practice, for example, I am a manufacturer. Let's say I am a manufacturer for a paper cup. Okay, I'm giving very good quality product, and I have capability to sell my paper cup into all IT companies. That is some facility management area. Okay, um, I'm in Karnataka, and I'm manufacturing, and I will be able to supply my product into till all over India. How can I make me visible? As of now, I am doing my business only in Karnataka. So there Ariba helps to make you visible. Like, like in Amazon, if you are a merchandiser, you have option to place your product catalog, and people are looking your product, and you are getting opportunity to place order. So merchandiser also are ready to sell the product anywhere in India. The same way, that is for B2C. So what happens? All the production area or retailers, they are ready to make their own catalog in Amazon website as a merchandiser, and people, I mean the buyer, they wanted to buy product in online because of the product cost. So both are interacting more. Demand is getting more, supply is also getting more. The same way in Ariba, business to business, organizations business to business, Ariba helps in the business network. In this business network, buyers and suppliers are getting interacted. Buyers also get help from business network, like if they want to find the suppliers, so based on the commodity and region, new suppliers will be discovered. Suppliers also getting benefited based on their commodity and region or supply capability. New customers are getting discovered. So that is why SAP Business Network, they changed this name. It is previously Ariba Network, and now they have changed it as a business network, SAP Business Network, wherein buyers and sellers are doing their activity, trading activity, or buying and invoicing activity, whatever activity. So here, so we have many areas within supplier, how supplier will be acting as, and within business network, how buyers will be acting as. So this business network, I will be covering this business network, and after that CAG. So CAG is like within Ariba you will have a CAG, and within Ariba you will have a ICM. So ICM is a configuration manager, where you will get configured your system. So there are so many parameters that need to be enabled. So you will have option to get the parameters enabled. So if I say in Ariba spend management, within Ariba spend management, ICM, so within ICM we have a field and field customization, field configurations, parameters, and within field configurations we have to find the custom fields, and what are the custom fields, and what are the parameters are required. And after this ICM, this is the CAG. So within CAG, how Ariba Cloud and S4 HANA or any ERP are interconnected. This is the through CAG middleware, S4 HANA and Ariba are interconnected. So there will be a integrations, interfaces, synchronization. So whatever, so these activity will be um, created by us. So we have option to create integration projects and connections, configurations, and systems integration checks. So these things we do, and I'll be covering this CAG area also. So if I say in short, um, let me give you the short. Uh, if I see Ariba, let's consider this is Ariba Cloud. This is Ariba Cloud, and this is Business Network, and this is S4 system. Okay, these three are the systems we have. Let's consider. So these three are in the different area. So how it is getting interconnected? So in Ariba Cloud, we have again upstream and downstream, and also in business network, we have a buyer network and we have a supplier network. And as for HANA, this is completely ERP. So this is ERP and this is cloud. This is Ariba Cloud and this is business network. Okay. So now it need to be integrated. I mean interconnected. How it will be interconnected? Vice versa. Cloud to ERP, ERP to business network, or business network to cloud, anywhere. So how it will be interconnected? With the medium. There is one middleware. So that middleware is something called integration gateway. So this is what we call them, cloud integration gateway. So this cloud integration gateway is something, the earlier name, formerly known as cloud integration gateway. Now it is managed gateway for spend and business network. So this is formerly known as cloud integration gateway. So SAP have renamed this in 2022. And the same way business network also renamed it 2022. Earlierly this is known as Ariba network. So why they have renamed this? Because they have done drastic releases, drastic changes, because they wanted to concentrate Ariba on more to keep high in the market. See, market, in the market we have so many products, but why we are choosing, let's say in real time, in a practical thing, mobiles, we have so many Android models with cheaper prices, with very high prices, with many variations. So it depends on the customers, like what they have to choose. So if you're choosing higher end versions on prices, you will get some additional features. So the data will be secured. Let's say if anyone is purchasing 2 lakh worth mobile, why he is purchasing? He is capable to purchase, and he have 20 crore or 2 crore worth of business to keep secure the data in the specific product. The same way, in the market we have lakhs of customers, lakhs of products, or lakhs of industries. I am a one who can revenue more than others. Why can't I spend to make my data secure? So here Ariba play a crucial role to make companies data secure in the market, in cloud solution, that too in cloud solution. Okay, so we need to learn like this, so that you will be able to work, like you have to be always in discussion in with the customer. You will design and you will develop something and you will test something, you will connect the system, and you will understand the business process. And here, one more thing, there is a myth. Everyone is thinking, like whatever we are learning in 45 hours or 40 hours, do we have to work these many things in Ariba? In real time, you will be placed in specific module. You will be placed in BNI, or you will be placed in contract or sourcing or SLP. You will not be asked to work all. So you will be working with mostly with the team members. If project is large scale, you will be working with team members. If project is very small scale, you will be working alone with one module. So whatever you're learning, you're not going to work directly full time in the company. So you will be placed in any area, so where you will manage the specific area, you will concentrate, and you will have accessibility to the products, and you will get the exploration on the specific area. I hope you got my point. Anybody have any questions? I'm not sure. There are two Prashants, or both same account. Prashant Patel and Prashant S7, because I have
Yes,
discussed with
this
one.
one is in, I think.
It's both of you.
No, mm,
There
Prashant.
is,
I think it's different one. Spelling is
yes,
different.
yes. Hi, Prashant. I think he, Prashant.
Uh,
Yeah, hi, hi. I think you joined in mid, right?
yes, yeah, join late. Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So I have asked everyone about their background process. Just wanted to know, like, what is your background, work background? Um, Before that, yeah. Um, Anybody have any questions? Is it clear that whatever I have discussed? So, what are the area you are going to work, and what is the content we are going to learn in this? So, business network and CAG, and some S4 configurations. So, in backend, SPRO, if anybody worked in SAP, they know that SPRO transaction code. Within SPRO, we have customizations. So there we do some configurations. So relevant to important T codes, and important tables, and data replications, master data integrations, and configuring the global settings and general settings. So specific to Ariba, I'll be covering these also. So these are all the areas I'm going to cover in next 45 hours, and with my real-time project experience. So whatever I have worked in my real time, so I'll be explaining in the real-time project experience. So this is the standard template provided by Ariba for field configurations, parameters, buying templates, and this is entire P2P customization projects. So I'll be covering with real-time project samples and scenarios. Like it will not be a, like only assumption based or best practice. So I will be giving the some real projects documents, and I'll share my project experience how it is. Um, so it will be helpful you to understand how it will be in real time, and we will have a practice system to practice. Yes, yes, Prashant. Trying to say something, Prashant? Guys, anybody have any questions? Santoshi, any questions or any queries? Anybody's?
No, Mano, you are explaining very good. So I already have a experience how to run the business and all the process. So really appreciate your
Yeah, thank you. So,
question.
um,
So
you will get you will get the systems, and you will be able to practice in the system. Um,
mhm.
yeah. So let's see for that. So
So
any
it's
queries?
a live training or it's a you are providing only recording?
No, no, live training. It will be a live
Okay,
training.
okay, okay.
Santoshi, I
Great.
just tell you, so this is going to be the live training, and
Uh-huh.
also all the sessions which you are attending live are going to be
Mhm.
recorded. Okay. So
Okay.
for your future reference, so all the sessions which are you are attending live will be recorded and given to
Mhm.
you the access for it for lifelong. Okay.
Mhm.
So you'll be
Oh.
having the complete set of recordings and the documents which
Uh-huh.
Manoj sir was talking about. So everything will be given to you for lifetime access. So any point
Oh,
of time, because the sessions will be going for the next 1.5 month, 1.5 month plus. So after that, you'll not be having the access to recap the things otherwise. So that's the
yes.
reason we are providing the complete set of recordings down the line after 4 months. If you're getting a call, let's say from sourcing side, so you just go and check the sourcing recordings and you can recap
Mhm.
quickly and you can then. And apart from this one, guys, I want to tell you, so we are not going to leave you here after the training. We will be, get associated with you as long as you guys want to be with us. It means like we are going to create a WhatsApp group for the
Mhm.
participants who are attending, because there will be at least 10 to 15 participants in one batch we are having. But due to Sunday, I think so today a lot of participants have missed the sessions and they ask like send us the recordings so that they'll go through the recordings and they'll make the enrollment. So they'll be tentatively 10 to 12 participants in per batch will be there with us. Okay, so all these participants will be created one group. Okay, after 30% of the course, then you can interact with each other. If you are having any doubts, any queries, you can interact among yourself, and our mentor means like I myself will be there in the group as well. If at all your queries are not answered among yourself, I'll be there to help you out. Okay, apart from this one, if there are opportunities are coming up, okay, there are a lot of opportunities coming up to us directly as well. So we'll be posting those opportunities in the group so that you'll be getting the interview calls and all those things. Okay, and this thing is going to be as long as you are going to be associated with us. There is no extra charge for that one. So you can be associated. So we have lot of groups. So far we have trained almost 6,000 plus consultants. It's a huge number. Okay, we are doing
Yeah,
this. We
reasonable.
are
Yeah.
doing this training since 2016 onwards. Ariba training I'm talking about. Apart from
That's
Ariba in SAP, we are into this market since 2010 onwards. So we are not only doing the trainings alone here, but also we are into the implementation and support of SAP projects as well, whether it's an ERP solution or cloud solutions. Okay, so we are a company where we are taking up the SAP projects as well. Okay, so that's
Raj,
really
you
going
are
to be
providing server and all, right?
exactly, exactly. We do have our own servers also. We provide the servers and we provide the trainings. We provide even we take up the projects from small SME companies and we execute them. And also we provide the corporate trainings to big companies. We are the priority vendors for some bigger MNCs. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So the things are going to be different than other institutes. We are not only the institutes, we are a company where we are purely working on SAP aspects. Okay, whether it's project execution, implementation, or trainings in any of SAP domain, we provide. Even MM also we provide the trainings. Yeah. Is there any more questions, guys, with respect to the subject or administrative aspects? So for the rest of the things, for the enrollment process, you can connect with Sana. She'll be helping you out to go for the enrollment processes. And we are committed to start this training batch from Saturday onwards. Coming Saturday, there will be the first session. Okay. So that's going to be on 14th. We are planning to start the batch in a regular basis, and the batch timings are going to be only batch schedule will be only on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. Like today we have started around 7:30, right? 7:30 to 9 o'clock, 7:30 to 10:30, 9:30 or 10 o'clock there will be sessions. Okay, so 2.5 hours or 3 hours session on Saturday. The same thing is on Sunday also. So in a week we plan to cover almost 5 to 6 hours. Okay, the whole week, weekend we are covering 5 to 6 hours, and the whole week you are having the time to do the practice. And if at all you are having any queries, you still can approach to us. We have the dedicated team for the customer support, and for the server access also we have a basis girl who will be always available for your queries to answer if at all you are having any hiccups in the server access side. So she will be helping you out for that. Okay, and for the technical support, of course, once the group is created, I'll be there to help you out as well in different aspects. Okay, not only during the training, even post training also will be there to help you out on this. Our main
And
motto for
after
this particular
completing course,
training
you provide placement.
placement is, see, placement is a very generic thing. Okay, so a lot of people, good question. You see, lot of companies, lot of
Just the
training institutes,
motive are mainly motive are
exactly, exactly,
course for
to
next step.
get into the job. Yes, yes, to get onboarded on any job. You are very right. So you see, this is a very specific thing. We don't promise 100%, because unlike other people will say, okay, we'll give 100% job placement. You just take the training. Guys, I want to tell you, we don't have any magic stick where once you take the training, you are 100% job. We are going to get the job. There are many factors are going to affect on this one. What we can do over here is we'll help, we'll create the circumstances for you guys to get a good job. That is our requirement. Because you see, if I promise someone okay, definitely it's 100% placement guarantee, that guy is not working properly on the subject, he's not getting ready, and we don't know, maybe after the training within 1 month he get placed, or after 6 months or 7 months he may get placed, because everybody's capabilities are going to be different. What we can do is we provide the best in the industry training to you. You can attend the interviews very confidently. whenever you're getting the opportunities, we will be helping you out to prepare your resume as per the market standard. That is very important because lot of resume shortlisting will be done right now, or is going to be done right now through AI. So you have to be very, articulate in terms of designing your resume. So that will helping you out. If at all there are certain job requirements are there, we'll be helping out how to appear for the interview before the interview call is happening to you. Okay, and there'll be always support in terms of giving you the job opportunities, whichever the new job, latest jobs are coming, and that too are very genuine one. It's not like we are simply taking any job requirements from anywhere and putting it over here. It's not going to be exact requirements you are putting here. So your chances of getting placed is going to be very high. So as I was saying to you, we don't commit 100% placement, but we'll create a favorable environment for you guys to get into any project, get into the job. That we can 100% assure you, because we don't want to commit something which is not possible after that one. So you'll be, we are very, answerable to you for every words we are speaking over here. Okay. So whichever the things we are saying, we'll deliver more than that, but we don't want to overcommit something which is beyond our capabilities. So nobody in the market can promise like they'll give 100% job. Nobody. If they are saying that one, they're simply lying to you, I can say. Okay. Yeah. So is there anything else, guys? Any questions? I think it's done. So yeah, you can connect with Sana for the further processes. And thank you so much, Manoj, for your valuable time and your knowledge sharing. I really appreciate. And going forward, we'll just plan for the next session on 14th of this month. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you
sure.
so much, guys. Really appreciate everyone's
Yeah,
time here.
thank you. Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you.
thank you. Thank you,
And even
everyone.
after this, yeah, after this also, you are having any queries, you can connect to me. Okay. You might have my number, or you can take my number from Sana or any one of our team members. You can directly connect to me. I can, clarify your further doubts in terms of, technical aspects of Ariba, or in terms of functionality, or in terms of job opportunities, anything. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Manu sir. Really appreciate your time. And thank you, everyone, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
So, so,
Yeah, bye.
so I'm concluding the session for the day. Thank you.